All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Look at this. I got two pretty cool neons on the table right over here. I'm gonna check them out to see how they look similar, where they are different. And you guys can check out fablades.com, check out this subscribe button and that like button. I don't know, if you want, just smash that. Feel free to do so. So, guys, these are two pretty incredible knives. You got the neon 3D bronze custom division and the neon NL. Both are custom division, as you can see from the logo on the blade. They're different, very similar to neons. This is older and this is newer. So this guy, I believe it's from 2016. The custom division back then, they used to have just like a sequential numbering. In this case, you see, let's see, the number is right over here. Here you can see the logo for the single roller bearings, whereas this guy has it here. So this is from 2019, as you can see, and this is the fifth CD of the year, and you get right over here, same spot, the logo for the single roller bearings. So obviously one has an inlaid carbon fiber marble, beautifully done, like on both sides. The other, there's no inlay, just like bronze anodization finish with this milled swoosh along the show side, backside as well, and some micro milling that's reminiscent of the silk, for example. It's pretty fine micro milling. Of course, this guy has the slotted, the scalloped pivot, which is very rare. You do not see this guy on any other Shiro. And of course, it has the old school backspacer, whereas the new one is more like geared. This one has like two rows, you see, of gears with one slotted in the middle and just tapers down a little bit right there and just protrudes a little bit on the back, whereas this guy is just flush at the end and protrudes just slightly right at the end as well. So very different backspacer. That would be the first giveaway, because pretty much the handle shape outline is the same. You have, of course, very different pocket clip. You have a 3D milled one on the NL on the right, and just like a simple one, also 3D milled, but much more simpler on the bronze. If you check from this perspective, you will also notice that the NL on the right has much more contact points between the clip and the lock side. So that is resulting in a very snaggy pocket clip. This is probably my main gripe. So it's a stiff clip, and because of this much area of contact, it's going to be like very hard sometimes to, depending on the fabric of your pants, to pull out or even to insert in your pants, so in your pockets. So this is easier. And also, like, another little difference that of course you might have noticed is the screws that are being employed. This is a zirconium screw with an inverted custom division bit, whereas on the left you see just a regular Pacman slotted screw that is just screwing into the show side like he's doing on the NL. So similar construction. This pivot is spinning, is not keyed in like as it's on the NL, and this is full, and you can only access it on the back. Of course, the NL is sporting as well a pivot collar on both sides, and the neon 3D bronze, it doesn't. There is a difference also in the blade shape. You can see that the NL, of course, has a different as a jimping, whereas the bronze, there's no jimping. It has one swedge up against two swedges. Look at this. Very, very different blade shapes. You see both, drop point, you get much more belly on the NL and much more straight on the bronze. Both are sporting a set of satin flats to create like this nice dual tone finish with very fine stone washed finish for the main bevel and the swedges, but the flats are hand satin. They have also another difference, which is the stainless steel lock face insert being screwed in from the inside on the NL and from the outside of the bronze. A little bit of a different approach also. This kind of looks like a bolster lock. It's not, but still, look at that. So a different approach also for the lock bar. As you can see, there's much less cut out on the NL, and it's thinner on the, as you can see, on the bronze here on the right. Backspacer also is centering on the NL, and it's just like a straight one on the bronze, as you can see from this angle. They are both rock and rolling with single row roller bearings. What else? I think stock thickness is the same, but we can check. So we get like 3.4, and we get 3.4. So it's the same. Let me check if the jimping is exactly the same. I would say, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. The steel is not the same. You got S90V steel on the bronze, and you get S110V, which is written, where is it? Right over here, S110V. So different steel as well. What else is different? Internal skeletonization definitely is different because we get, sorry, here, you get, of course, inlays and non-inlaid handles, so that's going to reflect also on the inside. And also check this little difference over here. So over time, the logo it hasn't changed, but how they make this is like a deeply engraved, much deeper than that. So just a little difference right there. The milling also is different, as you can see, goes into another direction, another angle, let's say. And here is definitely, I mean, straight on the right and curved, as you can see, on the left. So pretty neat indeed. On the back, they are pretty much doing the same on this landing area. The scales on the NL, they do seem a little bit thicker though. And definitely the spacer is shorter. And definitely the cutting edge of this guy is also a little bit shorter. Not by much, but you can see clearly, maybe from this perspective right over here. Look at this. The heels are lined up, and the tips are, you know, this guy is longer because of the spacer. So the centering back spacer allows for the blade to protrude a little bit more, as you can see right over here. So it's a little bit more cutting edge in that sense. And lastly, I want to check another spec between these two fellas, and would be the weight, because maybe some of you are interested. So we got 89.4 grams for the bronze, and we got 89.2 grams. Look at this, 0.2 grams lighter. So yeah, it's pretty much the same weight for sure. But I mean, guys, these are two fantastic custom divisions. I love them both. If I have to pick one, probably I would go with this one, because I love carbon fiber inlays on a titanium frame lock. Is just fantastic combo in my opinion. But this is no slouch for sure. Super rare. Also another difference I almost forgot to mention, this is 30 made only, and this guy has 50 of these made. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.